guys, welcome back. Summer of Adventure update time. Let's see how we've done here. Tri-State Swap Meet, that was the beginning of June. Did it? It was kind of lame, but we did it. Rocky Mountain Street Rod Nationals. Did that in the Model A. You guys will have to tell me what you think of that video. I'll put a link up there for it. Drove the Model A in the rain. Nova Mountain Road Trip. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one too. Shed a little light on my life and what's happening. That was a fun one. Put, I don't know, I think 300 miles or so on the car that day. That was good. Jeep Dirt Everyday Trip. Just got back from that one. It was awesome. Had a great time with my oldest daughter on that. Bonneville Speed Week. Check. Did that one as well. Didn't do the whole week. Did a few days. Did that with my middle daughter. Had another awesome time. Hot Rod Rock and Rumble's coming up the 27th through the 29th of this month. So that's 2 weeks away, or a week and a half away actually. Saturday car cruises. I've been to every one that I've been around here for on a Saturday. With all this other stuff going on, it's been a little busy. So, what's left on the list? Let's get the car ready to go racing. Alright guys, so we're going to go race. We're going to go down to the drag strip, Pueblo Motorsports Park, and we're going to see what this guy can do. It's been about, let me think about it, 7 years or more since I've had this thing on the road. On the drag strip, excuse me. It's been on the road since then. But I spent 3 years overseas, and that thing was stayed parked the whole time. And then the last 3 years, I've just been getting it shaped to drive and have been driving it more than just a little bit. So it's time to get this sucker on the drag strip and see what kind of times it can turn. So it's today's Tuesday. I've got a little bit of time tonight, a little bit of time tomorrow, and Thursday evening to get this car in shape and ready to go race. I have a whole bunch of stuff I want to do, but we're going to narrow it down to the things I think I have to do. One of the first things we're going to do is we'll pull these wheels and tires off, and we'll put the racing wheels and tires on. I got my slicks, which hopefully are still in good shape, and then my front runners, which I got mounted up finally for the car. Next thing I need to do is I need to pull the exhaust off. This thing has the 3-inch exhaust that goes all the way out the back of the car. It's got to come off. It doesn't have to, but I want to pull it off. The car's going to run so much better without it on there. And I got new collectors that I want to run on my headers because I think it'll open up and help this thing run well. And rear gears. We're going to pull out the rear gears that are in it. The street gears, they are 300 open gears, and I have a 411 spool sitting over there on the side. It's going to go in instead. So off the top of my head, those are the three big things. Oh, and an important one, I ordered a new harness, 5-point harness, because that one is expired by many years. So I got a new one in the mail. Should be here Thursday. We'll have that one ripped out and everything prepped and ready to go in. So, whew, lots to do in just a couple of days, but I'm going to make the most of my time. Let's get this guy ready to race. Alright guys, it's Friday. It's been a long week with work and everything, but check it out. Car is on the trailer ready to go to the races. You can see some of the stuff we did. We got the old school wheels on there with the racing tires on the front, the light bias plies, slicks on the back. I put the updated differential in the rear, 411 gears and a spool, and I dropped the exhaust off. Dropping the exhaust off should help a bunch. I know the engine will run a little freer, and it's like 100 pounds of weight I don't have to haul around. So she's tied down. She's hooked up to the new tow rig. You guys have not seen that yet, probably. That's a whole other video in itself. Let's go racing. Alright, we made it. Pueblo Motorsports Park, Friday night drags. Got the car off the trailer. And we're getting ready to go do tech. I'm going to go ahead and check my air pressures real quick. And my rear tires will probably start at about 12 psi. And then I'll roll over and get my tech inspection done. Hopefully get some lane assignments. And yeah, hopefully from here you guys just get a bunch of footage of me racing. We'll see how this goes. Alright, tech inspection complete. Hanging out here with my bride, my son. Made it a whole family affair, drug everybody down here. They're having some sort of issue with the timing lights or something, I think, because they aren't getting anybody staged up yet. But the old Nova is ready to go. Air pressure's good. I got my air filter removed. I'm ready to rock and roll. Just wait to get college up to the lanes. So it's only time only tonight. They are having a gamble around, $25 buy-in, winner takes all. I don't know if I want to do that or not, or if I'll just make some time passes. The fastest, I mean, no, let me rephrase that. The quickest I've ever gone in this car is a 1285. And I've done that twice, once down to Phoenix with an older setup, and then once in Albuquerque a few years back. Since then I've done improvements on the car. It should be quicker, I don't know. But I'd love to see some 12-second passes again tonight. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, we'll just hang out here. I'll get the camera mounted in the car. Man, it is hot though. It's like 95 or something. Sunset, that's gonna help us out, cool it off, run better. But I'm gonna put the camera in the car, just chill out, wait, get called up to the lanes, and when you guys come back, we'll be making a pass. Well, the track was broken. They couldn't get the stage light to work on the left lane. So we hung out. It's about 8:30 or so right now. We hung out waiting, and they just announced that they canceled it. Calling it for the night. Get a refund. So, pretty bummed. Pretty bummed. I guess.
So you already went through tech. Your tech card is at the base of the tower with Zoe. So
yeah.
If you're looking to get a refund or a rain check, come see us at the base of the tower. And grab your tech card.
I'll go get my refund, load the car up,
High
drive
school,
home.
ET points races.
All right, well, car's loaded, family's loaded in the truck, ready to make the hour-and-a-half drive home. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed, pretty bummed. I hope this episode comes back with a continuation of when we do get it to the track. I just don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll persevere, that's what we do. See you guys next time. Alright guys, if you can't tell by the color and the leaves changing and the length of my beard, it's been about 6 weeks since we left off from that disappointing day of not racing down at Pueblo. But today, car's loaded on the trailer, hooked up to the truck, we're ready to go. It's a test and tune day, and it's up at Bandimere, which I live about halfway between Bandimere and Pueblo. So it's not that bad of a drive, but we're gonna go give it a shot. We're gonna make a few passes in the old car, and hopefully get to lay down some times and see what this thing has done. We made a lot of changes to the car over the past year, or definitely since the last time I raced, which I was looking at my logbook was about 7 years ago. The fastest I've ever gone in this car is a 1285 at like 107 or something, and I'm hoping we can get better than that today. We've done a couple things to the car. I'll show you once we get up to the track and pop the lid on it. We'll look at it, but yeah, thanks for joining the adventure today. This should be a good time. So here we are, inside the car, got the family, everybody here. I got to go through tech inspection, but I'm going to give you a quick rundown on expectations for the day. My car ran, last time I raced, again 7 years ago, I was turning like high 12s. I think the quickest that day was maybe a 1290 something. The quickest I've ever gone in the car is a 1285. But the last I raced it was in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is a mile high. Almost the same as the track's density altitude here. Last time I ran, I was having some valve spring issues, so I put different valve springs in. I also made a few other changes because I like to watch Engine Masters. I have my tubes on the exhaust. Before I was just running just open headers. Now I have a collector on there about 18 inches long. I also put an electric fan on the car. I took off my mechanical fan and installed an electric one, so that should free up some stuff. And I think that's about the major changes I've done. So I'm expecting to at least run as good as I did before, hopefully a little bit better. Hopefully we'll see some 12s today. We'll see. You know, I have high hopes, but I just want to go and run and have a good time with it. So, family's here. We're all going to go find a place to sit. I'm going to figure out where I can get tech inspected, and we'll see you in the lanes. Good. Seems to be running all right. I put my air pressure down to 15 in the rear tires. Not good. All right, so I made my first pass. It was pretty exciting. I haven't made a pass in a long time. So car hooked up pretty good. Stumbled a little at the top end of each gear. Close, you know, probably about 5,500 RPM or so, started to stumble some. But I ran a 1289 at 103. And I threw my fan belt at some point on the pass because it got hot. It was heating up on the return road. So they actually have my fan belt. I'm gonna go down here and pick it up. I'm back in the lanes again. I've got fan going, trying to cool this thing off. In fact, it's probably cooled off enough now, and I'll be sitting here for a while, so we'll let her rest. But yeah, I'm back in line. It takes forever to get around to get another pass here. There's so many cars. So I'm just probably gonna make one more pass. I don't know, we'll see how much patience I have and everybody else that's here with me. So not bad. 1289, 103. I'm gonna put the camera this time out on the outside of the car because it hooked hard. I don't know if I picked up that left front tire or not, but it sure felt like it. So I'm gonna throw the camera down outside there for the pass, this next one, and we'll this next pass, we'll see what happens. All right, I'll get it back when we're in the staging or in the lanes getting ready to go. I'm only this far back, but they're gonna roll through all these other lanes first, and they go quite a ways back. So, see you in a bit. All right, guys, that was fun. I don't know if I look sunburnt. It's hot out here. I don't know how hot it is, but it's hot and it's sunny and it's bright. It's a really nice day, but maybe not so good for racing. But I guess I did what I came here to do. This is me in the left lane. 1278 at 103. Quickest I've ever gone in this car. So I appreciate my family hanging out with me. They've been sitting in the stands for 3 hours to watch me make 2 passes. We're hanging it up for the day. I really appreciate you guys following along on this channel. Throw down in the comments, what do you got for some encouragement, recommendations, things I should do next time? Or next year when I come out, hopefully race some more. All right, watch some more of these videos from Bad Hombre Drive. I appreciate it. Have a good day.